You're willing to inject substances into your body. You're willing to go into debt. You're willing to sacrifice sleep, relationships, peace of mind. Not because you're vain, because on some level, your brain categorizes appearance as a survival issue. That's not shallow, that's neurobiology. And it gets worse the deeper you go. There are 3 layers to Looksmaxxing. The first one feels harmless. The second one is where most people are right now, without realizing it. The third one is where it stops being optimization and becomes something else entirely. The loop, the trap, the spiral. In that order. Picture this. You've been at the gym for 90 minutes. You hit every angle. Chest, back, arms, shoulders. You're exhausted. You go home, you stand in front of the mirror, and something feels off. Not bad. Off. So you change your shirt. Wrong color. You try another. The lighting's different now. You adjust it. Still not right. You catch your reflection at a different angle. Is that how people see you? You weren't even thinking about appearance 2 hours ago. Now you can't stop looking. Or here's another one. You're scrolling. Someone's transformation post. 90 days. The before and after. You zoom in. You compare. Not to them, to you. And you realize you're the before picture in someone else's transformation story. You're not even in the after. So you open notes. You write a plan. Diet change. Supplement stack. New routine. You're going to start Monday. Or tonight. Or right now. This isn't vanity. This is documented. Harrison Pope at Harvard Medical School identified a specific condition in 1997. He called it muscle dysmorphia. The street name is bigorexia, the diagnostic core. People, mostly men, who see themselves as smaller and weaker than they actually are. They cannot stop checking the mirror. They cannot stop training. They cannot stop adjusting. The behavior looks like dedication. It feels like obsession. It is obsession. Pope's research showed measurable changes in self-perception that don't match physical reality. You can be visibly muscular and still see a smaller body in the mirror. The brain is not reporting what's there. The brain is reporting what's missing. That's the diagnostic floor. Most Looksmaxxing isn't clinical, but the mechanism is the same. This is the surface. Most people never see what's underneath. David Buss at the University of Texas spent decades researching why humans care about appearance. His finding, consistent across every culture he studied. Appearance isn't about looking good, it's about status. It's about signaling your position in a hierarchy. People willing to invest in appearance, grooming, clothing, body modification are perceived as higher status. Higher status meant access. Access to better mates, better social circles, better opportunities. Your brain knows this, not consciously, evolutionarily. So when you see someone with a physique you don't have, your brain isn't thinking, that looks nice. It's thinking, that signals something I need. Dominance, health, competence, the ability to compete. Right now, in the back of your mind, you're already comparing your jawline to someone you saw this morning. You weren't trying to. You can't stop. That's not weakness. That's wiring built across 200,000 years of human survival. Then there's social comparison. Leon Festinger at Stanford found that humans evaluate themselves largely by comparing themselves to others. The problem in 2026? You're not comparing yourself to people in your gym or your town. You're comparing yourself to the optimized highlight reel of 7 billion people, filtered through algorithms designed to show you the people slightly better than you in ways that make you want to improve. It's not accidental. Instagram, TikTok, they're comparison machines. And comparison creates a specific feeling. Deficit. You're not where you should be. You're behind. And that feeling doesn't resolve by improving once. It resolves by improving constantly. And here's where it stops being psychology and becomes physics. B.F. Skinner discovered something called intermittent reinforcement. When you reward a behavior randomly, not every time, but unpredictably, you create obsession. Slot machines work this way. The brain gets addicted to the possibility of reward, not the reward itself. Appearance optimization is the same. You change your diet. Nothing happens for 2 weeks. Then one day, someone compliments you. Random, unpredictable. Your brain floods with dopamine, not because of the compliment, but because the uncertainty was resolved. You got the hit you were gambling for. Think back to the last compliment you got on your appearance. Now think about how long the high lasted. A day? An hour? Less? That's not a compliment problem. That's a dopamine system that's already started looking for the next one. So you keep going. Because maybe the next week, or the next month, or the next improvement will be the one that changes everything. And your brain is literally wired to chase that uncertainty. Wolfram Schultz at Cambridge found that dopamine doesn't spike when you achieve a goal. It spikes when you're about to achieve one, when there's still uncertainty. The moment you reach your target weight, your target physique, your target appearance, dopamine crashes, so you immediately set a new target. Lower body fat percentage, more muscle, better skin, better teeth, better clothes, better hair. This is called the Hedonic Treadmill. You can always find something else to optimize. And your brain, wired for status competition and reward prediction, will keep chasing it. The people deepest in Looksmaxxing, the ones taking steroids, the ones in debt, the ones sacrificing relationships, they're not broken. They're trapped in a system where their adaptive psychology meets an infinite feedback loop. They're optimizing for something that can never be fully achieved, because the goalpost moves every time they get close. This is the part where you might expect advice. Here's what to do. How to stop. How to be satisfied. But that's not what this is. What this is: permission to understand why you do this, why the mirror check happens, why the plan gets written at midnight, why one improvement always leads to another. It's not vanity. It's not shallow. It's your brain doing exactly what it evolved to do. Compete. Signal status. Chase belonging. In a world specifically designed to make that competition endless. Looksmaxxing isn't a journey to becoming someone better. It's a journey from believing you can become someone to believing you have to become someone else. Every layer of the iceberg is another step away from the person you already are. You're not broken. You're just caught between ancient wiring and a modern machine that feeds on exactly that wiring. Tell me in the comments, which layer hit hardest? The loop, the trap, the spiral? I read all of them. We'll meet back here next week, quietly, at 2 a.m., like always.